We all sound amazing.
Except I actually sound good. Do you want to know what the problem was? Jams had me recording my other mic
Though
last
I
week.
didn't. That was not
Jam's
anything to
fault.
do with me.
It was totally Jams.
No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this new episode of 3-Bit Losers. I am here with my amazing co-hosts, Nasty, who just opened his door slightly,
Oh, of course, this is what I do.
and SkinnyMatt with a Luigi hat.
That's me.
And we are going to talk about some cool stuff today. We're going to talk about our first console and what games we had for them. Nasty's going to rant about Square for a little bit. And we're going to talk about the Video Game Hall of Fame. And this week, we are going to talk about what makes us a loser, okay? So, Nasty, what makes you a loser this week?
Well, this week I've been getting back into Wolfenstein 2 because I bought Wolfenstein 2 when it came out at launch, and then for some fucking reason, right, it was glitched out and it would only let me play in Nightmare mode. So I had like 2 weeks of like playing Nightmare mode. And then I was, oh, fucking hell. But I wouldn't, drop the... I didn't even look at difficulties. Do you know when a game teases you and says, oh, well, why don't you just drop a difficulty? I'd be like, no, fuck you. So I just keep playing. But it was actually locked. It was a glitch. And then, again, I got really bored playing that. Get my ass handed to me constantly. And then Xenoblade came out. And then that took over a large period of my life. And then I started to get back into Wolfenstein 2, but then now I've got to the point where I'm in a courthouse. If anybody's played Wolfenstein 2, they'll know what I'm on about. And I am getting fucking my ass handed to me. I don't know how many times I've tried to do this here part of the mission. I would say I'm on 15 turns, and that's why I'm a loser, because I can't beat the courthouse.
Nice. Matt, what makes you a loser this week?
Well, I am a loser because when I came home from work today, there was a box sitting on my porch. And I opened it up, and there was an Xbox One S sitting in that thing. I didn't buy it.
Oh, you are a loser?
No. Yes. I just got a total shout out here to the Quest for Pickles. Quest for Pickles. Not pickles.
Yo, I want to find them pixels.
Good on burgers. But the Quest for
Oh, no.
Pixels crew there, Sheldon, Tony, and Mike, they kind of chipped in and got it for me. And then also Joel Brooks, from Nintendo Family Gaming, Jason Lacey from Flux Suppose and everything. And then, of course, then Mr. Capri, like the pants himself, Sean Capri. So I can't thank them enough. I didn't expect anything like that. They didn't.
I have one question. I kind of knew this was coming, but I do have one question. Are you going to trade it on now for a PS4?
No.
Are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to do the right thing?
Right before we started this, I set it up. It's ready to go. It's downloading a couple things off Game Pass.
So basically, right after this, you're going to go and play that.
I plead the fifth. Depends if the wife lets me, but I'm doing this right now, so...
Okay, so let's go. Let's get into it, all right?
Why are you a loser, James?
Oh, I'm a loser? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a loser because I've been playing Barbie Puppy Rescue.
Oh, okay. I don't want to admit, but I actually own that game.
Yeah, so
I don't know you two. I'm done.
I'm fucking rescuing puppies, and I'm a Barbie.
I've got Dream House as well.
So, all right, okay. Our first topic is by moi, and I want to talk about our first consoles and the first games we remember playing on them. So, Matt, I want to start with you.
As the elder statesman of the group, ever since I can remember, there was an Atari 2600 in my house. So,
oh, wow.
Of course,
You had great game fun with that.
Yeah, first game I ever beat was Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark on that thing.
Damn.
You actually beat that
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I have an older brother and sister, so I kind of watched them do it. Then I just copied what they did.
Mm.
And like, you know, of course, E.T. Everyone had. I remember getting that for Christmas at one
E.T..
point.
I would-
And then two of my favorites, the most underrated games for that console. I mean, everyone had Pitfall, and
Breakout.
you know, break out the terrible version of Pac-Man. But I'd have to say Mega Mania, which was just a shooter. Look it up sometime, and you know, you're at the bottom of the screen, and the things are either coming down or going across. Just shoot them.
Like a fucking Space Invaders kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Space
And then
shooters.
also, because we had two sets of the paddles, my favorite game I love to play with people was Warlords. Essentially, it was like a breakout thing where each person was in a corner, and you had your little crown or key thing in it. Then around it was a bunch of the blocks, think like breakout, and you can move your guy around it, like, you know, in the corner. See, I'm demonstrating here in the corner for those that because that gives a good visual. It helps. But you know, so you can move, and then the ball would go, and you, depending on the mode you put, it would just bounce off, or you can catch it, and you were trying to hit the key or the crown that was in behind it, and it would knock that person out. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's like
Yes.
there's a game like that in Crash Bash.
I don't even know what Crash Bash is.
Anyways. Dude,
Wow.
I only have one Atari 2600 game, and it's Pac-Man.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't know. I got it for the
Hold on.
video.
I gotta plug my computer in. Just bear with me.
Right, no problem. Nasty, how about you tell us about your first console?
I don't know if it's the first console we owned as a household or the first console I bought. There's two different stories to that. Like,
Yeah.
is it the first console we owned in a house?
Yeah.
It was some sort of microcomputer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It would have been some sort of microcomputer, and the games would have been like Dizzy Egg. I remember the Ghostbusters game.
Okay.
Look, what else is there? But there was, I'm not too sure if it wasn't a Commodore, or it might have been the Amstrad, the one that had wee mini cassette tapes,
Uh-huh.
and then you like you put it on, and like you would go eat your dinner, and you would like
Sound-
go upstairs, you get showered and bathed, and the thing would still load.
And then
Like fucking
like-
forever, and it sounded like this when it
sounds
loaded.
like the Commodore.
But the first one console first, because microcomputer's not a console.
Yeah.
First console I think we had would have been an NES. So, but the games that I truly love on the NES are bar Mario and Donkey Kong Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Would be Batman,
Batman.
RoboCop,
Oh, yeah.
Burai Fighter, and Jackie Chan Kung Fu.
I think I have RoboCop for NES.
Of course I have it. And like everybody talks about DuckTales and all that kind of stuff, but like I think Jackie Chan Kung Fu for me is just as good of any of those games.
Jackie Chan Kung Fu.
That's my childhood in a fucking nutshell. When it talks to the first console, not the first console I ever bought though. The first console I ever bought was a Dreamcast.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't asking that though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
see, you were very vague in your question.
No, I wasn't. No. First console we ever owned that you ever played as a child. That's what I meant to say.
No, you should have been more descriptive then.
Oh, my bad. Jeez, dude.
Jeez, if it had been that, it would have been a fucking arcade then.
So
dickhead,
you
you know
wait.
what I mean?
So you had an NES, even though it wasn't that popular in.
Yeah, we had an NES,
Okay, that's really interesting.
but we got a Master System as an upgrade.
That's an upgrade. No one ever says that.
But we still honed the NES at the same time, but a Master System. But it looked better.
It did.
It had Mortal Kombat, for fuck's sake.
I'd never played a Master System, so I wouldn't know.
Do you know what I mean? It had Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. It had all the fucking new games. Like
Mhm.
it had Sonic.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. They ported Sonic, right, from the Genesis or the Mega Drive to the Master System.
Well, Mega Drive, yeah.
That's amazing.
So it had Sonic. It had all the games.
That's true. All right, yeah, that's fair enough. Well, as for my first console, I had a Sega Genesis, what it's supposed to be called, and
Hardly Genesis is some fucking weird thing in Star
oh my
Trek.
god, No. Sega Genesis was one of the greatest consoles ever, in my opinion.
Easily.
I played
100%.
Oh yeah, I played Sonic 1, 2, and 3 all the time, dude. And Knuckles when you
Sonic
put it
and
on the
Knuckles,
top. So amazing. And Toe Jam and Earl. Have you ever
Fucking
played Toe Jam and Earl?
Of course, I played Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh
I've
my
got,
God.
like, I'm from a place that has Mega Drives.
I love Toe Jam and Earl. And Matt is back.
Oh, Matt brought
And
the
if
bitch
I
back.
can make an appearance.
Oh man.
Give him a
There
sip
he
of that
is.
beer.
Don't do that.
Wow.
So-
CPS on my doorsteps.
all right.
that's up.
Nasty, what is your topic?
My topic is my confusion with Dragon Quest XI and how Square Enix are absolute dickheads. But I'm only joking. I actually love Square Enix.
So just tell us about Dragon Quest XI. What's happening with
I'll
it?
tell you as everything you need to know about Dragon Quest XI. Dragon Quest XI, if you remember, it was like 2015 and or maybe the late 2016.
Yeah, I remember.
And NX is still a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
NX, it was just NX, and everybody didn't know the power capability of what the NX could be, and nobody knew anything about it. And then finally, right, Square Enix come out and be the ultimate trolls that Square Enix are,
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, Dragon Quest XI is coming to PS4, Xbox, and the NX." And then everybody went nuts. But well, fucking hell, the NX is going to have to be able to run at least Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
Because Square Enix announced it,
Yeah.
and then they retracted a statement, and then the game didn't come out for like another 2 years, and then it came out 2 years later, and it was released in the PS4 and the 3DS, which is fucking so weird. They released it in the PS4 and the 3DS, and you could play it like you can play it on the PS4, and then when you finish playing the story, you can jump on the other story, the same story in the same timeline on the 3DS, but only in Japan.
Okay.
And then Dragon Quest XI then decided to come over here, but they only brought the PS4 version,
Yeah.
and the 3DS version is not coming. And then they said the Nintendo Switch version is going to come whenever they feel like it, and that is just fucking Square Enix in a fucking nutshell.
You know, that's the problem with Square. They always announce stuff and then they don't come out for like 12 years.
Yeah,
They're-
it's like, oh, we do see what I'm working on,
Yeah, right? It's
and it's like a sketch.
Final
It's
Fantasy
they just-
15.
like it's like a doodle on a napkin.
Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Like they all take 10 plus years to make, and they announce them way too early. It's so stupid.
They announced Dragon Quest XI on a system that doesn't exist.
Yeah, so that's all there.
It did not exist.
How long have you been working on Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, come on. At least
I
8
was in high
years.
school. No.
8. Oh, come on. It's like 8 years.
It's been
8 fucking years.
It's been
Come
since-
on. They announced Final Fantasy 7 like 3 years ago.
I
And it
know.
was
And we have
literally a
nothing.
picture of Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, we have nothing about
remake.
it. Nothing about it.
And nothing has ever came ever since. And every week you hear a report,
Man.
every week you hear a report going, oh, well, they might do this. They're going to do nothing. They've released Final Fantasy 15 a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and they've only released the final edition. Oh no, it's finished now.
Yeah, they say it's the final edition, but let's be real.
Like, come on, how can they can't milk that game any longer?
They're milking it, man.
They did.
They really
did.
are.
They did. And see if there's an E3 and they drop it for the Switch, I am going to fucking cancel everything and just play it. And that's the worst thing about it.
That's
I
the
fall
worst
for
thing
it
about
every
it.
time.
Yeah, I fall
fall
for
for
it.
every
Me
fucking-
too,
every
dude.
time.
Every time.
Every fucking time. It's like,
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
cancel everything and just start
Alright.
playing it on the Switch.
So-
Because it makes sense. There's no better place to play the game.
Yeah,
An RPG for me, there's no better place to play an RPG than on the Switch
absolutely.
because it makes
Yeah.
complete sense. You can so when you have to go for that fucking hard grind, you can go handheld and then just do the grinding. But like, see when you're locked to a fucking really, really, really noisy fucking PS4, it sounds like a jet fighter when it's about to take off. Anytime there's a loading screen,
It's true.
fucking
Come on.
hell, give me the
We
Switch
are-
any day of the week.
We all know the best part of the Switch is being in the middle of the game, having to drop a deuce, take a
Taking
crap,
it. Oh yeah.
pick it up, take it right
Run
in the
it back.
bathroom with
No
you.
need to
That is-
pause your fucking 100-hour
too long.
RPG. You could sit in the bathroom for 30 minutes and grind.
You grinding. Wow.
All right.
But as I say, I think we should look at Square Enix as the trolls of gaming. But they do the trolls do produce some good sometimes.
Yep. Well,
When I really feel like putting in a game. Actually, come on. Know what I love as well about Square Enix? Project Octopath Traveler. They instead of changing the name, like what? This is the working title.
they just used
Traveler.
that Octopath
Drop
Traveler.
project.
Oh
Yeah, it's
my God.
Octopath Traveler. Fuck it, fuck it. Because if they had a decided name, that game would not come out for 2 years.
Maybe that's what takes so long.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
come up with the name.
probable amazing games, excuse me. Let's talk about Matt's topic.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes. For you who don't realize this, because I just never shut up about the fact that I live in Rochester, New York, which is
Do you live in Rochester, New York?
Yes, I know. Where we have the Strong Museum, the National Museum of Play, and inside of that, they happen to have this little thing. Let me make sure I get the name correct. The World Video Game Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
From the time that we recorded, 2 days from right now, they are going to announce this year's inductees. Right now they do have a list of the finalists, and then they're going to announce the inductees in 2 days in the morning. And trying to get off work to go, but we'll see. But right now, the current quote class of 2018. This is only the third year they've done this. The current ones that they have that are finalists are Minecraft, which came out in 2011, John Madden Football, which originally came out in 1988, Tomb Raider from 1996,
Which is
Final Fantasy VII, which I think that's when they started making the remake. Square Enix did, but that was actually from 1997. Then in addition, we also have some classics known as Asteroids.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I remember playing that in the arcade. Call of Duty, DDR, Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh yeah.
We got Half-Life. King's Quest from 1984. A little game you might know called Metroid.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Maybe you heard of that one. That came out in 86. Jams, you'll like this.
Miss Pac-Man. Woo!
1981. And then finally, I have a feeling a lot of people don't know this game. I'm familiar with the history of it.
I'm familiar with the history.
Not Miss Pac-Man, but Space War, which came out in 1962.
That was the game with the TV, the dot.
The MIT students.
Yeah, the MIT students.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is, to be fair, of all the games that are on here, I think that's the most fun because it's actually the first competition ever held in a game ever. Which is, to be fair, it should be inducted just out of that fucking state. They invented a game before Pong. They invented a game, made a competition.
Yeah.
Out of a fucking dot on a screen.
In 62. In 1962. That's
in 1962. Technically, it's the first. If that game doesn't get on, there's problems. No, if that game gets entered over Dance Dance Revolution, I'm gonna have to freaky deaky. I'm gonna have to
get the fact that it took 2 years for Zelda to get in.
Well, Jesus, to be fair, you've got real slim pickings here, okay? If I want to run through this list, you've got real slim pickings. You've got Minecraft, fair enough, which that fucking revolutionized gaming in a sense. I've got a whole pile of young people on the gaming.
Yeah.
But they only played Minecraft, so it doesn't really make them gamers, does it? They just actually played Minecraft.
The whole thing is about games that were important in gaming.
Yeah, of course, culture.
Yeah, culturally important.
Well, yeah, but even at that, so Space War is not really culturally important, but it's
historically important.
It's revolutionary.
I mean, it's historically important.
John Madden Football, I honestly think that game should be in there.
In all honesty,
I swear to God, as a franchise, I think it should be in there.
In all honesty, these all should be in there.
Tomb Raider should definitely be in there.
These are all.
Final Fantasy VII, right? They've nominated Final Fantasy VII, but Final Fantasy 6 and 3 is not on the Hall of Fame, or I've never been nominated.
I'll tell you this right now: the nominations come from the general public.
Okay.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy 6 was probably a more important game.
Yeah.
6. But Final Fantasy 7 made it relevant in Europe, and it wasn't relevant it was not a relevant series before it because we never got a Final Fantasy game until 7.
I didn't know that.
I say
We didn't see not one single. Maybe you were offering Chrono Trigger to me. I was like, I've never seen Chrono Trigger in my entire life.
Vlad,
doesn't exist.
Yeah, you need to go play
Chrono
that.
Trigger is one of the
It doesn't exist though.
most
It doesn't
amazing
exist. It didn't
games.
exist in my childhood.
Chrono Trigger is my favorite SNES game. I like it better than Link to the Past, and that's saying something.
Asteroids, I think deserves to be in there.
Oh,
Call of
yeah.
Duty, maybe. Half-Life, you're gonna get all the Half-Life freaks. If that game doesn't go on, you're gonna get a pile of backlash. I think that game. I honestly think Half-Life is gonna get put over to the next year because it's if it doesn't make a year, it's gonna go to the next year. Metroid is created a genre. Period. There's no see this Metroidvania. It does not. It's fucking Metroid, and then something like just jumps in the fucking bandwagon. I don't care. There's anybody can come at us when I say that because this Metroidvania statement is only because Something in the Night. But Metroid's been doing it since '86, and then when was Something in the Night? 1996.
97, 8, 98.
97, 96?
Late 90s. So you're still looking at 10 years, 10 plus.
At least a 10-year gap, and then it's suddenly a Metroidvania genre. No, it's a fucking Metroid genre, like. So yeah, like it's a good list of games. There's a few dead certs. If there's ones that don't get on, there's ones that can be pushed. These are the games that I'm saying can be pushed. Miss Pac-Man,
Whoa.
King's Quest.
Whoa.
Hear me out. Half-Life, Dance Dance Revolution can all be pushed to next year. Final Fantasy VII does deserve to get on there. It does deserve to be that because of what it done for Europe, not for what it done for Final Fantasy.
You Europeans.
Exactly, but you know what I mean. Just for what it's done for Europe, not for what it done.
Matt,
Not for what it done
Matt,
for.
how many do they pick to be inducted?
There was 4 in the last one.
I don't really know. The original class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 got in. 1, 2.
And then another 6, and then 4.
7, 8, 9. There's 15 nominees. 6 got in. The nominees are actually selected by a group of historians and stuff like that in an internal committee.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'm gonna take this right out of the webpage, right out of Wikipedia. Nominations for the finalists were chosen by an internal committee, while an international selection committee made up of journalists, scholars, and other individuals choose the inaugural inductees. That was from the first one in 2015. The inaugural inductees in the Hall of Fame. The finalists. Yeah. So it's a committee that selects who actually gets in.
Okay.
Look, so you're gonna get a lot of angry letters from people as well. No matter what, if your game doesn't get on there, you're gonna get a message. Why's Half-Life?
Well,
Why's Half-Life not there? Why's Half-Life not there?
yeah.
But like Valve are sitting pretty anyway. They don't give a fuck. Like
Half-Life, Metroid, Space War, Asteroids, Final Fantasy. Those definitely.
Yeah.
What do you feel that other ones are definitely gonna get?
Definitely gonna get in. I would have to say Half-Life.
Space War.
And
I
Space
wouldn't say
War.
Half-Life. Space War's a fact.
Space War's going in. Minecraft's going in. John Madden's going in.
John Madden's going on.
It's already been held over from 2 years.
Yeah, it's 2
Oh, John
years.
Madden's going on. That game's done.
That revolutionized sports games
did.
because football games were all arcade. When that came out originally, it was the first one to start using stats and strategy and actually how plays play out. Asteroids needs to get in.
Oh, it needs to get on.
Absolutely. I love Asteroids.
Asteroid, Space War. I honestly think Asteroid, Space War, Madden, Final Fantasy 15 is a maybe
7.
7. Sorry, Final Fantasy 7. You find out,
Jumping a few years there.
but they started making it around the same time, so
Yeah. They did.
I'll be right back. Someone's grumpy.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So I think John Madden's.
Miss Pac-Man's never getting on.
Oh, come
on. Miss Pac-Man is. Come on.
Don't
come on,
even.
Jams.
No. Don't do this
Jams,
to me.
Miss Pac-Man is never getting on that.
How?
If Miss Pac-Man gets on,
Miss
if Miss
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man gets on, they'll get an angry letter from me. Come on. Do you know what doesn't?
No.
Do you know what doesn't get on the year
No.
before? Do you know what doesn't get on before? What do you hear? What doesn't get on?
What?
Mortal fucking Kombat
Yeah.
didn't get on the year before.
So?
First Mortal Kombat. Do you know what else didn't get on the year before?
What?
Resident Evil and Portal.
I don't care.
And you're expecting Miss Pac-Man to get on?
Yes.
Give me a break.
I am. It's going to.
It's not.
It is.
Look, I bet you one punch in the face that game is not getting out.
No, it probably won't get in, but I'm hoping it will get in. It's much better than the original Pac-Man. The original Pac-Man's on there. I love Miss Pac-Man.
Did you just say it's better than the original?
It's
Pac-Man?
better than Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man. That is
Pac-Man Jr.
Tell you what, James. Do you know what didn't get on the year before?
What?
Wii Sports.
that deserves to be on.
That didn't get on. Wii Sports, Resident Evil, Portal, and Mortal Kombat. All
And
didn't get on.
Microsoft Solitaire.
And you think Miss Pac-Man's gonna get on?
All right. Okay. All right. Enough shitting on me. All right. Okay. You know what? That's it. I'm calling it.
Not enough.
That's it. Next week we will have what was inducted. So that will be one of our topics next week. But
if Miss Pac-Man comes in, if Miss Pac-Man doesn't get on, I owe James one punch in the face.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Whatever.
That was a wager. That was a wager.
That was a wager, I guess. I don't know.
Does that mean you'll be coming to the States, or is he going to you?
I'm coming anyway.
Yeah, he's coming.
You need the detour where I am if you come, because
All right. Okay, guys.
I'll take you to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you for watching.
And I'll argue with Miss Pac-Man.
Thank you for watching this episode of 3-Bit Losers.
Wait, at least this one was an absolute dumpster fire, I guess.
Yeah, it was. My name is Jams. You can find me at Dr. Doom on Twitter and on Jams Games on YouTube. Next.
I'm Aaron Doherty. They all call me NastyBoots, but I guess you can find me in that van at the end of the street.
Oh my god.
I'm still in the van.
Wow. Oh, I don't know you two.
Matt.
I don't know you two. I'm done.
And that is Matt. He is at SkinnyMatt on Twitter. At
SkinnyMatt
K. That's it. And goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Have fun.